What is up, everybody? It is Brian. Today, we have Modern Horizons 3. We are going to crack a box, and let me just say that so far, this set has been super fun. So we drafted with it, had some friends over, and it was so fun. There were so many powerful cards. Everything's kind of switching. Really excited to go ahead and crack this box and see what we can get. There are so many awesome cards in here just to go ahead and use, create new modern decks, just the whole gambit. So really excited to go ahead and open this up and see what we get today. But when we had our draft, there's so many cool cards to draft with. Ended up going green, red, Eldrazi. It was super awesome. Anytime you can play huge things, I was able to play some huge Eldrazi's, which was super fun. Ended up placing third, I believe, out of 9 people. Yeah, but it was super fun. Lost to the first place person. Here we go. Alright, so there's so many cards to be looking for, and here's like the insert thing. And here's the draft archetypes, which is kind of cool. Energy was one thing I was looking for, but Eldrazi spawn is what I ended up playing with. But energy with red, blue I was looking at. Even energy flyers, white, blue, and then energy aggro, blue, red, white. Was something I was looking into drafting. Ended up going the green, red route. But super fun. It was so fun. Probably one of the sets, most fun sets that I've been able to draft in a while. And so in this box, we got, 32? I can't remember, 32 or 36 packs. We have fetch lands, leaving a lot of the commons and uncommons. And here's the box art and stuff. But it says guaranteed foil in every pack, which is kind of cool. And we have old border cards. We have a whole bunch of stuff. I am super excited to go ahead and open these. So here they are. This is the best of draft and set boosters. So we might even see some of the special, not truly in the set, like some of the elementals. So we have. Oops, I'm gonna try to get this to not go ahead and have some shine on it. But Phyrexian Worm, and then we have Cranial Ram foil right off the bat. So this one was the one that was banned for Pauper before it even came out. Would have been cool. I mean, super powerful. And then we have, to start off, a Kozilek's Command. Just to start off, and I know there's some shine on there, because I got the light right above me. So Kozilek's Command, you make one over this way. Look at that. Choose 2. This is being used in a lot of Eldrazi decks. So there's Kozilek's Command. I'll put that over in our rare pile. Worn Power Stone, uncommon. And then, right off the bat too, we have a Disa the Relentless. From, so it's a mythic, but it's from the Commander stuff. And Ral, and the Implicit Maze. And Johnny. And look at that. So right now we have, 1, 2, 3. This is going to be the 4th uncommon, Royal Cartographer. And then we get into the landscapes. Landscapes, super powerful. During draft, I think I played with like 8 of them. 7 or 8. And I don't think, like every single time I had one, felt great. It felt great. So none of the uncommons there that we were really looking for. I put these off to the side. We'll have our rare pile and our mythic pile, but Kozilek's Command right off the bat, I will take that. All right, next one. So, all right, and then we got some of these. Okay, that's the Son of Yawgmoth art. Pretty cool. Put that off to the side. All right, so our foil for this one is a Indebted Spirit, uncommon. Pretty cool. Put that on our. And then, so we did get a land here. Monumental Henge. This is a full art. Some of these full arts are pretty amazing. So enters the battlefield tapped unless you control planes. Look at the top 5. I mean, any lands where you get to do stuff, right? And it has a chance to come in untapped. Can be pretty powerful. Obviously, we want those fetch lands. Let's be honest, but that's pretty cool. And then, so look at that, another 2 rare pack in the Strict Serenade. One of the, I mean, this is a great counterspell, right? Like, someone goes ahead and tries to go off and, plays a huge spell, either in Commander or any 60 card, and you target and you counter an artifact, creature, planeswalker spell, something big, and then they just get a 2/2 and you paid 1. I think it's pretty sweet. And then Nesting Grounds, Ethereum, oh boy, Termander, Salamander Drake, Pyretic Rebirth, Hope-Ender Codal, Jolted Awake. So a couple of the commons that I'm looking for, it's the red energy one. There we go. So hey, look at that. It's asked and you shall receive. So Galvanic Discharge, super awesome in draft, and I know there's a lot of decks starting to use this, but it's just great. Great remover spell. Creature, planeswalker. You can kind of choose what you need to do there, so that's a pretty good one. I was looking for a couple of those. I'm hoping for some old ordered cards as well. Obviously, we're looking for like the big Eldrazi's too. Oh, here's a. Oh, and I would love this guy. Was it Flage? The red-white Boros guy. And so here's one of the swamps. This is a foil swamp. That swamp's actually pretty sweet looking. Full art foil swamp. That's pretty nice. And then we have another foil. So this one had 2 foils. So we have the swamp, and then we have an Aetherspike foil, which is interesting. And then we have our rare Emperor Bones. And so look at that. Once again, two rares, and then an Emerald Medallion. Love the fact that these medallions are all in the set. So 2 rares again. There's this Cave, Breaker of Creation. So had this in draft, fantastic for late game when you're down. Another Landscapes, another Cranial Ram, Foul Strike. This is great for blue-white when you're drafting. Wither and Bloom, Infernal Captor, Corrupted Shapeshifter. Alright, so far, like 2 rares in every pack. I wonder if that's going to be a thing, but Emerald Medallion, like the medallion's awesome. We have yet to pull a fetch land, so let's go ahead. Hopefully we can pull a fetch land here. So, and then, oh, that's pretty sweet. Look at this. So, foil planes. It's actually pretty cool when you have the Eldrazi's in the background. And then we have, so this one had 2 foils as well. And then we go to Power Balance, which is an interesting one because some 60 card decks are looking to play this. And then we have, okay, so this one was our 1 rare pack. So we did just have 1 rare in this one. So another Nesting Grounds. Nesting Grounds pretty sweet. Fel of the Profane, which is one of those module cards. Wormcoil Larva. Signature Slam. Eldrazi Repurposer. Oh, another one of these. Sheltering Landscape. 2 of those landscapes in this one. Molten Gatekeeper. Petrifying Meddler. And then a Sentry. So that one only had 1, but it had Power Balance. So I just love that there's so many cards in this that you could go ahead and do stuff with. So here's Arena. Just an Arena card. This kind of doesn't really do anything. The foil is the Annoyed Altasaur. And then we have our first, and I love it, Flooded Strand. I'll take it. I mean, I kind of like all the versions, but I was going to try to buy 4 all the normal versions anyway, so this kind of saves me. But Flooded Strand, our first fetch land. And then we have, oh, this is fantastic too. So this guy's now introduced in Modern, and I'll be honest, I thought this guy was going to take over. I thought there's got to be a home for him, right? And so far I don't think I've seen any lists that kind of abuse this guy like I've seen in Legacy, but this makes 3 out. Let's get a playset of him. But Cap Cannoneer, pretty awesome turtle. And that one was a 2 land pack. And then we have Suppression Ray. These were amazing in draft. The ones where your lands on the back or a spell. The spells are a little expensive, but they ended up being awesome because you can choose either one. Static Prison, Fangs, Foul Strike, Conduit Goblin, also a good draft card. Theremin Charm, Gift of the Viper, so always playing around that. Then Darnell Lurker, Eviscerator's Insight. So glad that we got the Flooded Strand. Here's the art card. That's beautiful. That's pretty sweet. Put that over there. And then for our rare, our foil, we got a foil rare, Primal Prayers. This was actually in my pack one pick one. I ended up going with the red-green uncommon, the Eldrazi. But this was in my pack one pick one. I strongly suggested it. And then, oh, nice. So our first mythic that wasn't from the... try to move this over here. So our first mythic that wasn't just from the commander set, but always love elves. Elves have a special place in my heart. Eladamri, Corvectal. So that's pretty cool. So that one was another 2 rare pack. Put that with the mythics. Then we have Deep Analysis, Pinnacle Monk, which is another one of those that has a land on the back. Frogmere Enforcer, Wormcore Larva. And I just love that you get so many uncommons. These lands are awesome. Obstinate Gargoyle, Dreamdrinker Vampire. And that reminds me of that Aether Spike. There's that black card with sacrifice. Whenever you sacrifice something, I would love one of those for Corvold. I mean, he's just so good for a lot of things. That's a pretty sweet one. Spellgorger Weird. And then we have our, alright, Rush of Inspiration, which is another one of those modal foil. Alright, and then we got 2 rares because I already spoiled it. But so this guy was pretty sweet too. He was tough to take down because anytime you play a land, like you get an insect token, it's pretty nuts. So there's our first rare. And then we have Guide of Souls, which is also a house in draft. I believe, I'm trying to remember if I played against it. I'll try to put this over here. I can't remember if I did or didn't, but or I watched it, but it's a house. Here's our others. So Noid Altasaur, Essence Reliquary, Brain Surge, Grim Serpent. I'm still looking for the red uncommon. I'll point that out when we get there, but Horrific Assault. And we haven't gotten any of the red-green commons that I was drafted 2 back-to-back that were just amazing. I'll show you those guys too if we get there. Oh, then one of those. So you can put that over there. Full Art Land. Mountain. Dog Umbra. Foil. And then Kudo, King Among Bears, which is a pretty fun card. It makes everything a 2/2 in our bears. Kind of funny for a 2-drop. And then, so there's our rare. Then we have Meltdown, one of the new cards. Uncommon. And then we have Witch Enchanter. Odal, Glaring Fleshraker. This was my pack one pick one. So, Titan's Vanguard, which was amazing. Ended up being able to get 2 of those, I believe. Foul Strike, 3rd Cranial Ram, Nyxborn Unicorn, Breathe Your Last, Infernal Copter, Serum, Visionary. So far we got 1 fetched land. I want to get 3 to 4. I'm hoping that'd be sweet. Here's a fish, and maybe one of the big ones. So fish token. So our foil, Solar Transformer. Didn't even see that. So basically just get a bunch of energy. Then we had one of those Monumental Henges. The ones that we had that were, that was the full art. That's our rare. We have a Junk Diver, Legion Leadership, Ironworks. There's the one. So this one, I know, is seeing some play in some places. The Ghostfire Slice, Twisted, Basking, Faithful Watchdog, Wing It, Wither and Bloom. Molten. Unfathomable Truths. Draws Claw. So that one common, red-green common, haven't seen any of yet. Cranial Ram Art. Full Art Mountain. That's foil. Petrifying Meddler. Foil. And then we have another of our mythics. So Grist. Voracious Larva. So I didn't see this one at all in the other box, but this one's pretty sweet. 1-drop, 1/2, Death Touch. Whenever it or another creature enters the battlefield under your control, if it entered from the graveyard, or you cast it from your graveyard, you may pay just 1 forest. If you do, exile Grist and return to the battlefield transformed under its control. And then it's Grist Plague Swarm. Pretty cool. So I'll put that one right there. And then we have Colosseum. Vexing Bauble. Was looking to get a few of these. Propagator Drone. I had 1 or 2 of those in my deck, my draft deck. Muster Departed. Writhing Chrysalis. There's one. So these are the ones that were house. I had 2 or 3 of these in the deck, and they were amazing. Gift of the Viper. Twisted Landscape. The Kite. Glimpse the Impossible. I had one of those in the deck too. Aether Spike. Refurbished Familiar. So, glad to get a Grist. Still looking for a big boy. Still looking for more of the fetch lands. And then, so see this one right off the bat. So we have a foil Ocelot Pride. This card, just look at it's 1-drop, right? 1/1. Look at all the text, right? So you know it's got to be fairly good. But first strike lifelink, just right off the bat. A 1/1 first strike lifelink for 1. Already dope, but it has Ascend, right? And then at the beginning of your end step, if you gained life this turn, create a 1/1 white cat creature token. And if you have the City's Blessing, for each token you control to enter the battlefield this turn, create a token that's a copy of it. Pretty gross, but to get a foil of that is pretty sweet. And then we have another, so I'll put that with our, because that's a mythic. Rite of the Reliquary. Also, awesome Golgari. And then, oh wow, so this one had 3, right? So Sapphire Medallion. I mean, amazing. So that one had 3. I'm glad that I pulled the Sapphire Medallion. So far we got 2 of the medallions, green and blue. I'll take that. Disciple of Freyalise. I mean, those things are going down in price. Like, you almost got to get, at least just 1 of each, right? Because it's just so good. A Hexgold Slith to, like, Sneaky Snacker. But Hexgold Slith, just to get that energy going with the red-white energy. But Sneaky Snacker was something that I heard in Pauper. And I play mono blue fairies, fairy ninjas. But this is the fairy rogue thing, and just when you draw your 3rd card, return it from the graveyard to the battlefield tapped is pretty sweet. Just to get that body. And a 2/1 body on top of it flyer. Void Pouncer, Petrifying Meddler. Got a lot of those. Got me Jealous Thirst. So that Ocelot's pretty sweet. Still none of like the huge ones, like those huge Eldrazi's. But still some great ones. I feel there's a lot of things I could play here. And nice! So we did get a card that has that little gold signature on it. I still think those are pretty cool. People just kind of toss them aside, but I kind of like them. Siege Smash is our foil. And then we go to our rare. Chthonian Nightmare. Get some energy going. And then, nice. Ooh, put that on the other pile. So, this is, look at these. So, the black one I think is the best looking one. That's the full art one, because it has like the eyeball. But look at these. These full arts of the medallions are beautiful. So, that's a cool one. Pearl Medallion. So, that one had 2 rares too. This card I lost against in draft. It was pretty sweet in Orzhov deck. I mean, 2/2 in his Flying Lifelink. It's a pretty good combo there. Wing It, Repurposer, Hexgold, Drawsclaw, Fanged Flames, Sage. Nice. So that medallion. Big fan of that. And none of those crazy, cards that aren't from the set. And then, Fanatic of Ronas token. That's kind of cool. Jolted Awake is our foil. We haven't seen any of the Boros guy either. Mythic now Rasheen Roaring Prophet. And that's our only rare for that pack. And then Worn Power Stone. Bridge. It that heralds the end. I had one of these in Maldrazi deck. That was a sweet one. Reckless Pyrosurfer. Mindless. Land. Superconductor. Gifted the Viper. Another Writhing Chrysalis. Siege Smash. Sam Visionary. So only a couple of the red ones that I want. I was looking for more of the Vexing Baubles. We'll see what's up. Oh, nice. So here's a this is a foil, but non-full art, so it's like a normal foil land. And then, oh wow, so there were 2 foils there? Okay, so there's 2 foils. We have the land, and then we have a Ghostfire Slice foil, which is pretty cool. Like that, super playable. And then we go to Eldrazi Linebreaker. This, I want to say this was a rare that was also passed to me during the draft. And then Priest. Titania. So I love Priest. And then Snowcover Waste. Good, I was glad. I want to get a couple of those. Glyph Elemental. Kozilek's Unsealing. Man, I wanted that in the draft to splash blue. Conduit Goblin. Kami Inventor's Axe. Demon Inferior. So we still got a decent amount of packs left. It's just really cool going through all these and seeing everything. Plant. A normal forest. Ooh, nice foil Shattered Landscape. And then Nadu. Alright. So obviously this guy's going crazy. There's so many good things. I actually took him for the prize. For third, probably could have went with a couple other directions. At the time, though, he was sitting up there a little bit in price, but glad to have these because I'm probably going to have to get a play set. So now I got 2. Extinguished Conjurer. And then, oh, nice. This is actually a really cool one to get a Old Border of the Null Elemental Blast because I would love a few of these. I know I took one, so I think I have one normal one, but this looks sweet with the Old Border. I am a-okay with that. Stump Stomp, man, I wish I had like 3 of these in draft. I only had 1, but these were amazing. And then Anthraptor, so that's another one. There's a lot of red cards that are seeing a lot of play, but Anthraptor looks pretty strong. Path of Annihilation, I had one of those too in draft. I had lots of stuff. It was open lane for sure. Marauder, Skoa, and Warped Tusker. Alright, we'll keep going. Come on, I'll take a couple more Nadus, man. Let's see if we can get something crazy here. There's Stump Stomp. Art card, Basking Brood Scale for our foil. And then, oh, nice. So, Bloodstained Mire. So, this is fetch number 2. Bloodstained Mire. Amazing. And then Sylvan Safekeeper. Awesome. So, I did have this guy in draft too. There's a lot that was passed, like I said. Stuff was open. But Sylvan Safekeeper saved me one time. I think I only got to play it like once out of the 7 games or whatever. But just an awesome card. I played in a lot of places. But Bloodstained Mire, so that's fetch number 2. Keep that going. I could use all these fetches. Dead Spirit. Lethal Throwdown. Sneaky Snacker. I will take 4 of those if I can get it. Molten. But yeah, so 2 fetches. That foil Ocelot Pride. Pretty sweet. The Grist. Pretty excited about that. Gremlin. Alright. Foil Seething. Ral. Nice. So I didn't see one of these pulled when we drafted, but Ral, Monsoon Mage. And then has the flip. Boop. And then there's the Ral, Leland Prodigy. And then, I think I'm just going to set for a second. So I put those in my mythic pile. There's another mythic. So far, 5 mythics in the box, which is pretty sweet. And then Reef Worm, Rush of Inspiration, Monstrous Vortex, and Johnny Bespoke Battle Wagon. If I went blue energy or like blue, blue red, I was looking to draft that, but somebody else started to take those. Fathomable Truths, Gravedigg. Alright. So this is pretty sweet because we still got a bunch of packs. I'm trying to go through them a little quicker, but definitely want to go ahead and check out all the stuff that we're getting. But here's just normal planes, Grim Servant for our foil, and then Invert Polarity, which is pretty cool. And then we have just gets into our uncommons. Mace Eldrazi Ravager. Didn't see that one. That would have been sweet with the cycling. But and there's a Wampus. I wanted a couple of those. Just getting to play Eldrazi in draft and be able to have the Annihilator and be able to use that in Nightshade Dryad was super awesome. Tune the Narrative. Oh, good, another Galvanic Discharge. But yeah, just having that and more being able to use Annihilator feels good. Alright, there's a Thopter token. Alright, we have an uncommon for our foil. And then we have Spymaster's Fault. That's the black land. I'll put that over here. I keep putting this stuff over there with that Victimize. Sink into Stupor. Wave Breaker. Guardian. Wayscape Battle Mage. Did have one of those. Snapping Void Craw. Zealot Corrupted. Dream Drinker. Electrozoa. So Ral's been a pretty sweet pick too. I'm pumped that I got at least one of those. Alright, and then we got, so that's funny, we got one of these in the draft one. But we opened two of this guy. So we opened the full art of him and then a normal version, and I actually was able to play with the normal version. But I thought that was pretty cool. We have a foil Wither and Bloom. And then, nice. So we got 6. That's pretty sweet. Reach. Every tax mill 3 cards, and we put a land from among them into your hand. 6 is pretty powerful. And a 2/4. And then Recruiter of the Guard. Nice. So Recruiter of the Guard. Human Soldier. Another Priest, Old Border. Nice. But another Mythic. Put Recruiter Guard there, but Priest, Old Border, amazing. Another Snow-Covered Wastes. Glyph Elemental. Wampus again, good, I got 2 of those. Want at least 2 or 3. Exborn Hydra, Faithful Watchdog. Smelted Charge Bug. Deem Inferior. So that was pretty sweet. Got a 6 and a Recruiter of the Guard on that one. I'll take that. 6 is pretty powerful. Oh, Cat Warrior. That's pretty sweet. Cat Warrior. And a full Forest. Smelted Charge Bug is our foil. And then Wrath of Skies, which has been seeing play. So Wrath of Skies, definitely a playable one. Decree Justice. Strength of the Harvest. Nutmaster, Lethal Throwdown. Scat Knight, Horrific Assault. So I wonder with the Old Border cards if they are just in here wherever, because I think like the ones that we've seen, they've just been kind of in there randomly, which I'm okay with, but I would love some more. Love me some Old Border cards. There's a normal island. And then for our foil, Wayscape Battle Mage. And then we have Thief of Existence for our rare, Eldrazi. And then Shrieking Drake, kind of like that art. But Shrieking Drake, Razorgrass, Idol of False Gods, Spoke Battle Wagon, Guardian of the Forgotten, Dryad, Glimpse. There we go. Nothing too crazy there. But I'm glad we got a wrap. The full art one's pretty sweet. Alright, we got a copy. Foil is Refurbished Familiar, which actually I haven't paid attention to this. I probably might have already pulled a couple, but for Pauper, this is, I believe it's in, maybe it's in the Grix. I can't remember, but it's definitely in some Pauper decks with Affinity. And then Flare of Duplications. That's right, we haven't gotten any of the Flares yet. Really hoping for the Flare of Cultivation or the Flare Denial, but Flare Duplication is pretty sweet too. I mean, anytime you get to play anything for free, right? Angel of Ruins, Waterlogged Teachings, Charitable Levy, Flying Umbra, and just the amount of uncommons. The Worker, Petrified Nether. The amount of uncommons is pretty sweet too. You got a chance to get a whole bunch of them. Here's our art card, Foil Forest, and our foil is Wing It. And then we have nice. So here we have another normal version of Windswept Heath. So not another version, sorry, not another one, but we have another fetch land. So this is our third fetch land. So we've got 3. I'm really hoping for at least one more. But normal version, I'm totally happy with that. And then we get to our uncommons. But Windswept Heath, hey, I'll take it. Fledgling Dragon, Unstable Amulet, Marionette Apprentice, which pretty awesome uncommon. Messenger, Evolution Witness, Cranioram. Hey, that makes a playset. Can't really use them anywhere. Fang and Flames, Aether Spike. Alright, still looking for one of the big ones. Or a Tamiyo would be pretty sweet. Haven't seen any of the Tamiyos. Cat Warrior. This is, oh, nice. Here's our foil. And then Shadow of the Second Sun. And then, ooh, Lelia, the Blade Reforged. I'm actually pretty glad I got one of these, because that's a pretty sweet card. And then it goes into, so that was a 2 rare pack. Well, a mythic and a rare. Bogart Trawler. The Creation of Avacyn. Sweet. Trickster's Elk. Fold Storm. Expanding Ooze. Electrozoa. So Shadow of the Second Sun makes, what do we got? 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 mythics in one box. That's pretty good. Right? Who knows? I feel like I remember getting, like, not a lot. Path of Annihilation's our foil. And then we have Tamiyo. Nice. So just talking about her, Tamiyo, pretty sweet because whenever she attacks, you investigate. So create a clue token. And then whenever you draw your 3rd card, you get to transform her. But just the 0/3 flyer for 1, creating those clue tokens is pretty amazing. I'm just creating them every time you attack. So, and then it flips. But, very glad I got Tamiyo. So that's another mythic. Barbarian Ring, so I'll take that. Null Elemental Blast. So here's the non-old border, which is sweet. That means I got 3. Gargoyle. Oh, there's another Refurbished Familiar. I got a lot of these axes. I feel like that has been in some modern decks too. Alright, come on with something crazy here. I got one with my last kind of stack here. But this has been super fun opening. There's just so many cards you're like, ooh, like I got this, or ooh, I got that. And then, oh, that's kind of cool. Alright, so here is a full art foil mythic. Now this is the one of the ones from the Commander set. However, I mean, it's still pretty sweet. And I mean, it doesn't have any blemishes on it or anything, which is kind of cool. Because normally these full art with these like the backgrounds, usually it's got something, but that looks that looks awesome. So Quorum the Undertaker. So there's our mythic, and then we have our rare Crabomination. If you guys know what I'm talking about with Voxy, and she has a crab reference on her. She plays crabs. Probably love it. Crabomination. That's pretty funny. Crab Demon. Who would have thought? Crab Demon. Wirewood Symbiote. Quest for Necropolis. Soulfire. Hopeender. Wing It. Serum Visionary. Another refurbished. There we go. See, I'm starting to see them. Probably got 4. Like some more Galvanic Discharge. Ghostfire Slice. Stuff would be sweet. Oh, art card. Alright, Consuming Corruption. It's our foil. And then we have the Imskir Iron Eater for our rare. And then it goes right into Junk Diver, Sink into Stupor, Urza's Cave, Battle Mage, Perilous Landscape. There's that land too, Writhing Chrysalis. Tune the Narrative, and then Dream Drinker Vampire. There's that land too, right? Kozilek's, man, is it Kozilek? I can't remember now. Where it basically can, if you exile something, I don't know, is it 7 or greater, then it can tap for 2. Nightshade Dryad foil. Ooh, there we go. Flare of Cultivation. So look for that one. I mean, I take the blue one too, but was looking for that green one. And then also, was this a 2 rare pack? Arcway of Innovation. And then we get into the Meteoric Mace, Glasswing Grace, Reiterating Bolt. This one was good. Galvanic Discharge. There we go. Maybe get one more of those. Alright, we have about 6 packs left, I think. Alright, so Phyrexian Germ. Then we have a Plains. And then, nice. So, dang it, is that the... So, yeah, we got the extended art version of this before. This is the extended art foil, which looks beautiful. Wish it was a different card, right? Wish it was a different rare. Maybe if it was like a fetch land or something, but still pretty sweet. It looks great. Once again, quality here is pretty good. Yeah, there's no blemishes on it, which is nice. And then it goes into White Orchid Phantom, and we finally got an Old Border rare. It's our first Old Border rare, White Orchid Phantom. And then it goes into Buried Alive. Oh, there we go. Glad I got one of those. I'm gonna might have to start a second pile of commons and uncommons here. And then we have Frogmere Enforcer, Depth Defiler, Scurry of Gremlins, Landscape. Look at that, Landscape, back to back. Nightshade. So that's kind of cool. We got one of the Old Border, and we got a full art foil Monumental Henge. Wish it was something else. We got a full art foil of the Quorum too, which can't complain, but would be cool if it was something different. But Serum Visionaries are foil for that pack. And then we have Detectives Phoenix as our rare, and then another rare. We got Keurig, Son of Yawgmoth, which don't have any of him, so I'm just glad to get a copy. Witch Enchanter, Planar Genesis, Collective Resistance, Rosecott, Theremin Charm, Gravedig, Tune the Narrative. Alright, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We got 5 packs left. We're looking for our 4th fetch land. Something crazy. 4th fetch land or something crazy. There's our art card. We have another one of these islands that's foil. And then it's just a 2 foil pack. We got a Tempest Harvester foil. And then this is a mythic. Arna, Kennerud Sky Captain. You know, little 3-color flying lifelink. Or discard a card. This is from the normal set, which is kind of crazy. That's 3-color too. And then it goes into Annoyed Allosaur. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We've had 10 mythics. And then, sweet, another Vexing Bauble. Path of Annihilation. Landscape. Hydra. Ooze. Jolted. Charge Bug. So we got 4 more. 10 mythics. Come on, something crazy. Let's get one of those big Eldrazi's, right? Art card. So, oh, that's pretty cool. So this one has that symbol? I don't think I've ever seen one with that symbol before. Our art card is Tamiyo Meets the Story Circle. And then we have Genku Future Shaper. Don't know about that one. Revitalizing. Mogmob. Hydra Trainer. Lucian. Flames. And the old Void Pouncer. Alright. 3 more packs. This is where it gets good, right? Alright, another sweet art. Full Art Forest. Our foil is Inventor's Axe. Then we have Disruptor Flute, which is actually pretty sweet. I wanted to get 1 or 2 of these. Like, so Flash, when it enters the battlefield, choose a card name. Spells with the chosen name cost 3 more to cast. Activated abilities of sources with the chosen name can't be activated unless they're mana abilities. So this is great for specific cards, right? Especially like cost 3 more to cast, and then activated abilities could just shut something off, right? So that's pretty sweet. And then we have a Cephalid Coliseum. Ambush, Consigned to Memory. I needed a couple of those. I'm gonna have to go back to the Cranial Ram and see how many of those I got. I don't think I had a lot of those Consigned to Memories. I mean, counter target, triggered ability, or colorless spell. It's pretty sweet. Alright, we got 2 more packs. Come on, something big. Plains, foil, landscape, 2 foil pack. And then, alright, there we go. Did we get... I think we did. Or, no, we didn't. We missed 1. But this is 4 because we missed Polluted Delta. And the other box that we opened, 2 Polluted Deltas. Didn't have any Wooded or Flooded Strands. But, so, Wooded Foothills makes 4 different ones. I'm just missing the Polluted Delta. But I will take that. And then Orm's Chant. Nice. So I'll take a Wooded Foothills and an Orm's Chant. Costlix Unsealing. And a Galvanic Discharge. Heck yeah. Alright, this is the last one. Thanks for going in and watching this. This has been super fun opening all these. I'm going to go check and see, how close or how much everything was after this and see what we got. Here's the last one. So we got Swamp, Foil. Alright, another 2 foil. Faithful Watchdog. Come on, end on something good here. What do you say? Oh my god. Get out of town. Right? How awesome is that? Kozilek, the Broken Reality. Last pack. That is awesome. Because didn't see any of these mythic big boys. When you cast a spell, up to 2 target players each manifest 2 cards from their hands. For each card manifested this way, you draw a card. Other colorless creatures you control get +3/+2. So for 9, a 9/9, that's pretty sweet. So there's Kozilek, Broken Reality. And then, that's pretty sweet too. So this was a 2 rare pack, Deserted Temple. So you can add colorless or 1 in tap. You can untap target land, which I'm assuming would be good with Lotus Field. Alright, something like that. But there's a rare. That's pretty sweet. Then we get into the Blood-Soaked. Nice, good. This pack is great. No Elemental Blast, but glad I got another one of those. Hydra Trainer. Landscape. Rumble. Sneaky Snacker. Erebin Charm. Insight. Siege Schmass, and Tempest Harvester. So, got some great stuff. The foil Ocelot Pride. Got a Rao. I have to check on some of these, like Quorum, no idea, but Tamiyo, the Kozilek, and then 4 fetch lands. I'm interested to see about how many fetch lands people are pulling, but we got 4, 1 of each. The one we were missing was the Polluted Delta. And yeah, so super fun. Like Recruit of the Guard, have like all this stuff can be used. Grist, all these mythics are amazing. The fetch lands are fantastic. The flares, 6. There's so many awesome things in this set. So I hope you guys like this, enjoyed this. Anybody else that's opening MH3, enjoy, have fun. There's a lot of great stuff in this set. And hopefully, you guys, I will see you next time. Bye, guys.